Good morning, yogis, and welcome to this restorative morning practice. Some days we just need to show our bodies some love, and we just need to get on the mat even though we may not be feeling full of raring to go energy. It's important to have a balance. You will need 2 blocks and a strap, so let's roll out our mats and let's begin. Start kneeling at the back of the mat, Vajrasana. Close off the eyes, left palm on top of the right palm, tall through the centre channel, and drop into the breath. Notice the air coming in and out through the nostrils. Seated twist. Let's bring our left hand to our right knee, swim the right fingertips round behind the tailbone. On your inhale, lengthen, and on your exhale, journey into your twist over the right shoulder. Don't over crank yourself. Remember, this is morning. The body is going to be stiffer than normal. Breathing deep here. Exhale, return to center, and then switch to the other side. And on your inhale, think length, and on your exhale, journey a little bit further into your twist. The twist comes from the belly. Exhale, return to center. Place the right palm down, inhale the left arm up, and exhale over into your side stretch. Looking up to the sky. Both seat bones remaining on your heels. Exhale, come back to neutral. Right palm down, inhale the left arm up, exhale over into your side stretch on this side. Think opening the heart up to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, return to center. Lower the chin to the chest, neck circles. Inhale, bring the head up round to the right. As it reaches the top, exhale as it comes back down to the left. Reverse the circle. Inhale. And exhale as the head comes back down to the right. Head back to neutral. Mindfully come forward onto all fours, giving that navel up and in. Let's give our forearms some love. Turn the left hand so the left fingers are now facing towards your knee or towards the edge of the mat if turning them all the way around is a bit too much. And then just feel that stretch through the forearm. Our forearms do so much for us, and we give them such little attention and care. So we're going to give them a lovely stretch this morning. Return the left hand to neutral. Switch to the right hand so the fingers will either be pointing to the side of the mat or towards your knees. Maintaining good alignment so the navel's still up and in. Remembering to breathe. And bring the right hand back to neutral. Curl the toes, sit back on your heels, move the pinky toes aside if they're getting slightly squashed. And let's give our wrists a bit of love. Rotate the wrists at the same time as we're giving our toes a lovely stretch. Return to tabletop. Let's nourish the front of our forearms now. Come on to the back of the left hand with the fingers pointing towards the knee. Leaning very slightly back. You'll know how far, you'll feel the stretch. Come back to neutral and switch to the right side. Now I'm going to look a little strange here because due to a horse riding accident I have a fused right wrist, so I have very minimal movement there, hence why my elbow is so bent. But I am getting the stretch that I need. Breathe deep. Return the right hand to neutral. Cat and cow. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, curling from the tailbone, doming up through the shoulders. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Oh, really feeling that lovely stretch through the shoulder blades. Return to neutral. Puppy pose, hands to the top of the mat. Lower the forehead down to the mat. It may reach the mat, it may not. Lower belly engaged to protect the lumbar spine. Hips over the knees. Feeling the lovely stretch through the shoulders. On an inhale, come through to Sphinx. Lower the pelvis onto the mat. Elbows are under the shoulders. Opening the chest forward. Tailbone towards the heels. Inhale, push back to puppy. Exhale, come through to Sphinx, warming up the spine. Inhale, back to puppy. Exhale, Sphinx. Really opening that chest forward. Inhale, puppy. Navel into the spine, mindfully return to tabletop. Extend the right leg back, feel a nice calf stretch. Inhale the right leg up, exhale knee to nose, step that right hand through between the hands, that right foot, sorry, through between the hands. Double the mat if you need to pad your knee, and then using your blocks, come into a restorative low lunge. Right knee is over the right ankle, and we're feeling a lovely stretch through that left hip flexor. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathing deep here. Frame the foot with your hands, lift the back knee if you need to uncurl your mat. Come back to tabletop. Left leg extends back. Inhale the left leg up and then step the left foot through between the hands. Double the mat if you need to pad the right knee. Using your blocks again, come up into your restorative low lunge. Send the breath to that right hip flexor. Back toes can be curled or can be flat, yogi's choice. Navel is still engaged. Remove the blocks, frame the foot with your hands, unfold your mat if you need to, and then come back into tabletop. Hands slightly further forward than your shoulders, curl the toes, exhale up into our first down dog. Now this is morning, so have a generous bend in your knees, everything will feel tighter. And if you like, pedal out your dog. Don't aim straight away for those heels to be touching the mat. Lovely generous bend in the knees. Gaze to your hands. Take a slow, mindful walk up towards your hands, feet hip width apart. Generous bend in the knees. Ragdoll forward fold. Hands clasping opposite elbows. Shake the head, nod the head to release any neck tension. This is so good for the lower back. Giving the lower back a lovely stretch here. With time, you may want to straighten your knees a little, but not completely. Heel toe the feet to the edge of the mat, so the heels are on the edge and the toes are splaying off. Sink the hips down carefully and sit onto a block. Supported Malasana, supported yogic squats. Hands to heart center. Again, a lovely stretch for the lower back here, the glutes. But we're just doing it in a supportive, restorative way to nurture our bodies. Carefully remove the block, placing a hand down in front for support. Bring the hands behind, so as we lower down carefully, we're protecting our knees. Bring a block under your knees. We're coming into a supported Paschimottanasana, supported forward fold. It can be on the highest level or the lowest level. Sit up, inhale, and then on the exhale, walk your hands forward along the outsides of the legs. Turn the palms up and round over. We're not pulling ourselves into this shape. We're letting gravity do the work. And the block is giving our knees some support, so we're not overstraining our hamstrings first thing in the morning. Using your hands, walk yourself back up to sitting upright. Put the block to one side for a moment. Bend the right knee. Let the right knee fall out to the side, sole of the right foot against the inner left thigh. Place the block under the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just like before, walk the hands down the outside of your legs. Either side of your legs, sorry. Palms up, rounding over. Letting gravity do the work. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Turn the palms over, navel in, inhale, come back up to seated, remove the block. Bring the right knee up and then lengthen the right leg, and let's switch to the other side. Left knee bent, left sole against the right inner thigh, block under the right knee this time, feet flexed, foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, folding over. Palms up to help you resist the urge to pull yourself further into this shape. Just let gravity do the work. Inhale, exhale, walk yourself back up to seated, moving the block, left knee up, then lengthen that left leg. Sitting up on a block now, this time, going into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Bring them in as close to the groin as is comfortable. Exhale with a flat back, Come forward, keeping the chin parallel to the mat. You'll feel this in the groin, the closer your heels are to your buttocks. Inhale, exhale, inhale, rise back up. Bring your feet slightly further away now from your buttocks and then round forward. It can be really nice here to place a block on your feet so that then you can rest your head, your forehead on the block to make it truly restorative. Breathing deep here. Keeping the mind present to the sensations in your body. Remove the block. Using arm strength, lift yourself back up. Let's come into cow legs. Bring the left heel towards your right buttock and then bring the right leg over on top. Arms out in front, bend at the elbows. Right arm comes underneath the left arm, binding once or binding twice. You can stay sitting up, or if you want to, you can exhale and fold forward. Remember, this is morning, so don't worry if your body doesn't fold as much as normal, as far as usual. You may feel that staying upright is more appropriate for you. That is absolutely fine. Navel into the spine, inhale, carefully rise back up. Unravel the arms, give the shoulders a circle, unfold the legs carefully, feet flat on the floor, drop the knees to the right and then to the left before we go to the other side. Still sitting up on the block, right heel comes to the left buttock, left leg crosses over on top. We're aiming for our knees to stack. Arms out in front, 90-degree bend in the elbows, left arm underneath, binding once or twice. Shoulders down the back, elbows lifted. Either stay sitting up or inhale, lengthen, navel into the spine, exhale, fold forward. 5 breaths here. Gomukhasana legs with Garudasana arms. Cow face legs with eagle arms. Great hip opener, great stretch between the shoulder blades. Inhale, rise back up. Rotate the shoulders, unravel the legs carefully, come off of your block. Drop the legs to the right and then to the left again. Give them a windshield wiper just to reset the spine. Lower the upper body all the way down to the mat. Let's come into some lovely hamstring stretches. Using your strap or belt, place it around the ball of the right foot and extend it so that the sole of the right foot is parallel with the ceiling. Your knee can be bent as generously as it needs to be. And if you would like, see if you would like to lengthen your left leg. If you're lengthening the left leg, make sure that the left foot is flexed. Gradually aiming over time to straighten that right knee, but never hyperextend it. Bend into the left knee again, and then release the strap from the right foot, and let's swap to the left foot. Hamstring stretch on the left side. That knee can be bent as generously as it needs to be, and if you would like, extend your right leg. Your hamstrings will be tighter than usual first thing in the morning. Bend into that right knee so the right foot is flat on the mat again. Release the strap, both feet to the mat. Preparing for supported bridge. Imprint the spine to the mat, then exhale, lift the hips up just high enough so you can place your block under your sacrum, and you can choose the height of your block. You can stay here, the arms to the side, or you can extend your legs if you wish, as that gives a lovely hip flexor stretch as well. You'll know if that feels as if that's what you would like to do. If your legs are extended, you might like to extend your arms up overhead. Focusing on the breath and the sensations you're feeling in the body. If your arms are overhead, bring them back down alongside your body. If your legs are straight, bend your knees, feet flat to the mat, navel in, lift up the tailbone to remove the block, lower down one vertebrae at a time till the whole of the spine is on the mat. Then windshield wiper the knees to one side and then the other. And we're going to reset. Lift the pelvis again, place the block on its lowest level under the sacrum. Ready for legs up the wall without a wall. If you're near a wall, this is lovely to do against a wall so that your legs are actually against the wall. But if not, this is just as wonderful. You can keep your legs together, or you can put your legs into a straddle. So you get a lovely stretch through the inner thighs as well. Long, slow, deep breaths. Inversions are such good energy boosts. It allows all our lymphatic fluid to drain. Very restorative, whilst also being an energy boost. Great way to start the day. Ten breaths here in total. Bend the knees, bring the feet back down to the mat one at a time. Mindfully lift the pelvis to be able to remove the block. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug, rock side to side, massage the lumbar spine. Oh, that feels nice. Coming into supported fish, you want to place one block lengthways to go between your shoulder blade and the other block widthways to support your head. And as you ease yourself down, you may have to adjust the block slightly. You can either have your legs straight, or I love to have my soles of my feet together and the knees dropping out. This is such a wonderful heart opener. Beautiful restorative pose. Opens through the chest, stretches the pecs. Ten breaths here. Carefully bring yourself back up, so knees together, use your forearms to lift your upper body and then remove the blocks to one side and back down onto your back. Shift the hips to the right, drop the knees to the left, arms out to the side, either straight out or cactus arms with a 90-degree bend in the elbow. Our laying spinal twist. Inhale, bring the right knee up, followed by the left. Shimmy the hips over to the left and drop the knees to the right. Deep belly breaths here, sending the breath to the lumbar spine. Inhale the right knee up, followed by the left. Recenter your hips. For a truly restorative Shavasana, place the blocks under your knees. And that way then your lower back is completely relaxed. Arms out to the side, palms up. Let the breathing return to normal. If thoughts about what's going on in today are starting to pop into your head, try not to engage with them, let them pass on by for the moment. Constructive rest for both the body and the mind. gradually bring some movement back into your fingers and toes. Rotate your wrists, rotate the ankles, stretch up overhead. Bend the knees, move the blocks to the side with your feet, roll onto one side. Bring yourself up into any seated position of your choice. Hands to heart center, bowing your head to your hands, thanking yourself for taking this time to nurture your body in the morning. Namaste. I hope you have enjoyed this restorative morning practice. Your body certainly will thank you for it. Please leave me a comment, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching.